The land of El Dorado was once a beacon of peace, a place where harmony reigned supreme and the worries of the world seemed distant. Rolling green hills met clear blue skies, creating a picturesque landscape that seemed almost too perfect to be real. Rivers sparkled, carrying the laughter of children playing on their banks, their joy a testament to the land's serenity and the simple pleasures of life. But this tranquility was not to last. Dark storm clouds began to gather, signaling an impending doom that would shatter their peace. A powerful enemy, the Iron Nation, had cast its shadow upon El Dorado, threatening to engulf their peaceful existence with its relentless might. At the heart of the Iron Nation's might was their champion, a giant named Pulva, whose strength was legendary and whose presence was terrifying. His name echoed across the land, striking fear into the bravest of hearts, a name that became synonymous with destruction and despair. Pulva was the embodiment of brute force, his victories countless, his name synonymous with defeat. He was a force of nature, unstoppable and merciless. The people of El Dorado trembled, their hearts heavy with dread, knowing that their peaceful lives were on the brink of collapse. The future seemed bleak, their peaceful lives on the brink of collapse, as the shadow of the Iron Nation loomed ever larger, threatening to consume all they held dear. Pulva, the giant of the Iron Nation, was a figure of awe and terror. His name alone was enough to strike fear into the hearts of even the bravest souls. His towering height was amplified by the thick armor he wore, making him seem like a walking fortress. Each step he took resonated with the sound of impending doom. Legends spoke of his mighty axe, capable of cleaving men in two with a single blow. This weapon was not just a tool of war, but a symbol of his unparalleled strength and skill. Pulva had never tasted defeat. His record was unblemished, a testament to his prowess and the fear he instilled in his enemies. He was the Iron Nation's ultimate weapon, a symbol of their dominance and power. His leadership on the battlefield was unmatched, and his presence alone could turn the tide of any battle.
My victories are not mere conquests, they are spectacles of brutality. Each battle I win is a testament to my strength and the weakness of those who oppose me. I revel in the fear of my enemies, drawing strength from their despair. Their terror fuels my power, making me unstoppable.
The mere mention of his name sent shivers down the spines of seasoned warriors. Stories of his brutality and strength were told in hushed tones around campfires. His presence on the battlefield was enough to cripple the morale of opposing armies. Soldiers would flee at the sight of him, knowing that facing Pulva meant certain death. Pulva was more than just a warrior. He was a force of nature, a harbinger of destruction. His legacy was one of fear and dominance, a true giant among men. Hope arrived in the unlikeliest of forms, a 10-year-old boy named Matt. In a world where darkness seemed to overshadow every corner, Matt's presence was like a ray of sunshine breaking through the clouds. Matt was a shepherd's son, small in stature but big in heart. He spent his days tending to the sheep, learning the ways of the land and dreaming of a brighter future for his village. What he lacked in physical prowess, he made up for in courage and unwavering faith. His determination was unshakable and his spirit unbreakable. His bright smile and infectious optimism were a beacon of hope in these dark times. Every time he laughed, it was as if the weight of the world lifted, even if just for a moment.
I've heard tales of ancient heroes, men and women of valor who had faced insurmountable odds and emerged victorious. Their stories were legendary, passed down through generations. I believe that true strength lies not in size or age, but in the courage of one's convictions. It's the heart that defines a hero, not the sword they wield.
His faith was his shield, protecting him from the fears and doubts that plagued others. His belief in something greater, his sword. It was this belief that gave him the strength to stand tall, even when the odds were against him. Matt might have been young, but he possessed an indomitable spirit, a fire that burned brightly within him. This fire was his guiding light, leading him through the darkest of times and inspiring those around him to never give up hope.
I have no other choice. This boy, he will fight Pulva.
Your Majesty, this is madness. He's just a child.
Sometimes the smallest of us can make the biggest difference.
The king's decision was met with skepticism, but his hope was unwavering. The fate of the nation rested on young Matt's shoulders.
I may be small, but my faith is mighty. I believe I can do this.
Matt's conviction stemmed from a deep well of courage and faith. He knew that true strength came from within, not just from physical might.
You dare to challenge me, little one. I will crush you.
I'm not afraid of you, Pulva. My faith is stronger than your sword.
Look at him. He stands tall, even in the face of such a giant.
The battle between Matt and Pulva was not just a clash of physical strength, but a testament to the power of belief and courage. The crowd watched in awe as the young boy faced the fearsome warrior with unwavering resolve and defeated him in the battle.